What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. We live and direct with my son, Baby Mac. Sitting here, got to talk about this boy, Kwame Brown, this clown by the name of Kwame Brown, who ain't got nothing else better to do than to criticize every single thing LeBron James got going on. At this point, it's ridiculous now. Like, it's way out of hand, way out of pocket. And I think now he's just, he's really playing to that crowd he's developed over there, that MAGA fan base he got over there on his channel. Y'all know the MAGA fan base hates LeBron James. So Kwame Brown has some criticisms about the way that LeBron James played on Tuesday night, right? Now, I was supposed to make this video a while ago, or go live about it a minute ago. But again, there's been a lot going on. I've been tired as hell. But this is my son. This is my son. Black Maul, what's the word, man? What's the word? Sheldon, what's going on with you, man? Nicholas Brown, what's up, boss? So look, anyway, y'all know the Lakers played on Tuesday night. It was the last game they had against the Utah Jazz, right? So Lakers won the game. What's going on, man? LVZ, what's the word, boss? The Lakers won the game. Lakers scored a season high. Say the same thing you did 4 years ago. Yep. Lakers scored a season high, 130 points, right? After the game, LeBron James only took like 7 or 8 shots, right? He finished the game with about 11 points, 12 assists. I forgot how many rebounds. Kwame Brown gets on his Twitter talking about LeBron with stat pad. He was trying to figure out a way to get 10 points and a way to just rack up assists. And it's like, that's the stupidest stuff in the world. At this point, fam, what do you want? I'm like, Kwame, you want him to be like you, Kwame? To be out there running around just getting cardio on the court? You want him just running around getting cardio on the court? Because at first the narrative was, before LeBron came back, the narrative was that, oh, he's going to selfishly take over the game. And, he's going to take away shots from other people. He's going to mess up the team chemistry. He's going to make everything about himself. He's going to try to force shots to reacclimate himself into the offense. He didn't force one shot Tuesday night at all. Just swinging the ball, looking for the open man, being the ultimate facilitator. And it still was, Kwame Brown still was displeased with that. He still was displeased. Said, type in LVZ NBA talk, Kwame Brown, look what you see. I already know Kwame is annoying. Like, for real, at this point, he jealous. He never panned out to be. And y'all got to stop babying Kwame. I'm not one of them brothers that's going to tell him he wasn't a bust. He was. We got to stop lying. I don't care how long he played in the NBA. He played 13 years. Back in the day, like I always said, if you were 7 feet tall, you lasted a long time just because people needed height on the court. They needed dudes to hard foul people to get fouled out the game. That's it. That's all. That's why all them dudes lasted a long time. I mean, the Collins twins, Jason and Jerron Collins, they was never on nothing. They stayed on the NBA roster, right? Michael Olowokandi, them was all, they was around for a little minute. Mikey Moore kept getting 10-day contracts and some. You feel me? Sagana Job stayed on the team. DJ Benga and them stayed on the squad. All of this, he lasted for 13 years. Hey, man, I'll get up out of here. When you're the number 1 pick in a draft, you're expected to be the cornerstone of a franchise. You're expected to be the winning piece, the fitting piece to the whole puzzle. You're supposed to be the franchise player. Kwame Brown's career averages is 6 points and 5 rebounds. The hell up out of here, dog. Kwame over there talking crazy on his channel because he's a goofy, and he's developed that MAGA fan base. And he know the MAGA fan base hate LeBron James, so he just caters to them. But I'm looking like it's nothing about that game that had LeBron forcing nothing the entire game. None whatsoever. But Kwame Brown had to come out being extra critical of LeBron just for any reason. If LeBron would have came out and did absolutely nothing and took no shots, then he would have said LeBron James is washed, he garbage, he can't find himself into the offense, he can't figure out a way to play when it's not all about him. He would have figured out a way to move the goalposts time and time again. And dudes like Kwame Brown kill me because he can get out here and talk about how this player ain't doing this and this player ain't doing that, but he can't talk about what he ain't doing. The brother couldn't catch a cold in January or Chicago. In Chicago in January, he couldn't catch a cold at all. So what are we talking about? Couldn't catch the ball, couldn't lay the ball up, slew-footed, couldn't. Just horrible, fam. Horrible. And steady trying to figure out a way to act like LeBron James is not as good as people say. Just a clown. And you know, a part of me wish LeBron James would just talk crazy. A part of me wish he would just just start talking crazy to these dudes. Kwame he gotta be known. Excuse me. He gotta face the fact he was trash, and somebody gotta let him know he was garbage. Somebody with clout and cachet gotta tell him you are trash. You was garbage. I'm tired of people handling him with kid gloves. He talked way too much shit to be handled with kid gloves. When a dude talks shit like him, you gotta tell him you was trash. You was a bum. You was getting passed around like a blunt in front of Happy Liquors on 79th Street in Chicago. We not finna act like you was just this golden tier player that you was just in bad situations. No situation was gonna be good for Kwame. No situation was gonna have him averaging a double-double. No situation. So we not finna act like he was just the one. Hell no, he never was that. He never was that. And yeah, so we ain't finna do that. And to me, Kwame just, again, he always trying to figure out a way to talk about how this player ain't doing this and how this player ain't doing that. Dude, he was never on nothing. Never. Never, man. And we got to stop acting like he was. All these people keep on. He lasted all these years. You know what it would have impressed me if he was Sebastian Telfair. I keep bringing it up. Bassey lasted 10 years in the NBA, and Bassey was 6 feet tall. He wasn't athletic. He wasn't supremely athletic jumping out the gym. He wasn't the quickest guard. He had a spotty jump shot, and he still lasted 10 years. That's admirable when you're a small guard and lasting that long. When you a big body, you 7 feet, and you lasted 10 years, 12 years, that don't mean nothing. Because, again, back in the day, the NBA had a lot of dudes on rosters that was there strictly to foul people and just to get rebounds, man. DJ Benga, Sagana Jump, them bum ass stayed on rosters all the time, too. I'm not impressed. You feel me? I'm not. All of that, he lasted all this long time. Man, get up out of here, bro. Kwame want LeBron to be on the court not doing nothing like he was. Just out there, just running around getting cardio. Just out there. Yeah, man. Let my boy, he like, man, what the heck? He want people just out there running around. Just out there, just out there just because. For the hell of it. He said Kwame Brown was LBZ say Kwame was scared to go out here in DC because he was known as a bum. I know he was. I know he was a certified bum. Why are you hitting that? I know he was. And he ain't gonna convince me he wasn't at all. Kwame be out here trying to get all it, getting sympathy points from people. I don't care nothing about it. He talked too crazy to get. Once you start talking like you a top goon, that's when you gotta get cooked. All that other shit, out the window. He said Black Chris Dudley. Yeah, bro. Like, he out here talking about he trying to stack pad. He out here trying to get assists. What? When you're on the court, you're supposed to try to be a valuable asset to a team. You're supposed to try to do everything in your power to get your team in position to win. He want LeBron out there just looking around just so he can criticize him. No, he wasn't. Again, he was getting his teammates open shots. How do you stat pad for it? He wasn't at the rim doing what Russell Westbrook used to do this. Go to the cup and then just drop the pass off right when he can get an easy layup to get an assist sometimes. I love Russell Westbrook, but he used to do that. That was not what LeBron James was doing. I appreciate the compliments on my son. Here you go, yo. Yeah, it's your cookie, man, because but yeah, man. Hey, man, he had potential, but it ain't paying out. And it ain't paying out nowhere he went. You feel me? So I get he was the number one. Anthony Bennett was the number one pick too, Black Mall. You feel me? So, yeah, hey, he had potential. Hey, look, my uncle on here. Uncle, what's going on? So yeah, he was the #1 pick, but so was Anthony Bennett. You got to do something after you get drafted high. It don't stop when you get drafted high. Now, granted, I will say Michael Jordan hurt his confidence 100%. Him playing with Mike, and Mike was holding him. Now, again, I'm finna talk on some Chicago, Illinois shit, so I'm sorry. You feel me? You know, for some of the language y'all might hear. But yeah, Mike was holding him, and my uncle can attest to that. Mike hold him every day. And again, it was wrong for Mike to do that because Kwame was 18 years old. My problem with Kwame is he got all this animus towards LeBron James instead of people who really was punking him. He still to this day won't say nothing bad about MJ, even though MJ was pulling his card every day. What? He won't say nothing about Kobe Bryant, even though Kobe was pulling his card too, punking him. I don't respect no man who let somebody hold him and then talk about another dude. Talk about the dude who taking your lunch money. Talk about the dude who telling you a goofy every day, who greeting you with the words ho. Michael Jordan used to greet him saying, "What's up, ho?" Ain't no way on God's green earth that, boy, my daddy would have told me, boy, you better not ever let no man call you no ho. I don't care who he is. Kwame, he needs to address him he needs to be mad at who he's supposed to be mad at. He know being mad at LeBron James draws clicks and views. You feel me? He know talking about LeBron will draw clicks and views all the time, but he's scared to be mad at who he mad at. Mike was telling Kwame, you better go make that motherfucking toilet sparkle. And Kwame went to go make the toilet sparkle. Excuse my language. You feel me? But that is what was going on. And Kwame don't want to admit he got smoke for everybody else. Except dude, bro. What is we talking about? Mike was sending him to the store for the liquor. Y'all know Michael Jordan eyes yellow. Yeah, Michael Jordan eyes yellow. You know Mike be off that stuff. not nothing, not like drugs. But Mike he be lit off that liquor. You feel me? Mike, hey, he got his eyes yellow like Big Ira the Panther from the Jungle Book, right? So you know Mike like to drink that yak. Mike used to send Kwame to the store, go get my yak. Go get my yak. ASAP, you ain't got my yak, I'm going upside your head. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but real talk though. Eton Thomas and them told stories. But now my son, he is getting excited too. Yeah, Kwame was young. You right. Kwame couldn't even go get the cigars. But no, real talk. Eton Thomas told a story about Michael Jordan kicking basketballs into the stands and making Kwame Brown go get the basketballs from the bleachers after practice. For real. Kicking basketballs into stands and making Kwame Brown go get the basketballs. And Kwame won't say nothing to Mike at all. Mike was tormenting that boy. Used to be tormenting that man. And he still do not got the courage to go at Mike. But he got all this courage to go talk crazy about LeBron every turn. He ready to talk about what Bronny ain't doing. Now, real talk. Eton Thomas told a story about that happening. Kicking the basketballs into the stands and telling Kwame go get the ball. To me, that's crazy though. Because Kwame presents himself as this ultimate alpha gorilla male. Ultimate gorilla. You ain't a gorilla if you ain't going at the dude who really was punking you every day. Yeah, I don't want to hear no gorilla talk. I don't want to hear no straight up, no warrior talk come up out you. The dude that come at you head, dog, it was stay pulling your card. You ain't gonna say nothing about him. Kobe was pulling his card too. Now Kobe is deceased now. So I get you might not want to say nothing about him now. But Kwame wasn't gonna say nothing about Kobe if he was alive at all. Because he knows his fan base would turn on him. His fan base loves when he ridicules LeBron James. And if he says anything about Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, they will tell Kwame he's a punk. They will tell him he needs to get over it. They will tell him he needs to get they will tell him he ain't have enough heart. They would tell him he was everything cowardly under the sun. if he ever says something about Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. So he stay into that lane. He stay in his lane and just say, I'm gonna just go at LeBron. But again, if you watch that game that the Lakers played, the Lakers had a season high 130 points, ball movement fluid as ever, everything. LeBron took 7 shots and Kwame still got a problem. You feel me? I had a problem with Kwame Brown when I used to play NBA Live 2004. And I had Kwame Brown on my dynasty team. And every time Kwame Brown was wide open under the rim for a dunk, he would be missing a goddamn dunk. And I'd be like, hell no, man. Get his ass off my team. Get off my team, man. You feel me? Oh, golly. Oh, man. Truth teller, who you talking to? Who you talking to? Truth teller. Who you talking to? You better watch your mouth up in here. Because I'll do your ass like I'm just doing Kwame right now. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You better watch who you talking to up in here, real talk. Because I'm not even in the mood today. I'm in a good mood, but I just feel like, you know what I mean? You are LeBron sexual saying that, man. Hey, bro, Christian, shut up. You don't know nothing about basketball. You just like Kwame. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing at all. Yeah. Talking about he's stat padding. Kwame needed the stat pad. Averaging 6 points and 5 rebounds a game as a number one pick is horrible. It's terrible. He needed the stat pad more, god damn it. Shit, I don't like, hey. All them. You feel me? F off about your move. Hey, brother, you come on here crying because you don't know nothing about basketball. I'm like Roger Mayweather up in here. What Roger Mayweather used to tell people, most people don't know shit about boxing. I'm here to tell you, most people don't know shit about basketball. So I'm going to enlighten you, brother. Pull up a chair. Welcome to Mac Ministry. Because now I'm about to tell you what's really real. Okay? Your boy need to hit it. You know what I'm saying? What did Melvin tell Jody mama on baby boy? No, he need to hit it. He need to hit it. he need to hit it. You feel me? You know what I mean? Nah, bro. Hey, Black Mall, Jerron Collins, them. It was a lot of dudes that was around that was 7 feet that was never on nothing. Come on, Black Mall. We can't do that. Back then, you ain't have to be that good. You could just be a big body. There's a lot of dudes that was around, just around, bro. Black Mall. Come on. No, Kwame wasn't like that, and he need to stop. That's the problem there. He never was on nothing. You feel me? I don't care. He number one pick all he want to. When it's all about what you do when you get up in there. Yeah, he was good in high school. And then when he got in the NBA, he wasn't on nothing. When you the number one pick, you supposed to be the cornerstone of a franchise. I don't believe, even if he went to another team outside of the Wizards, I don't think Kwame would have been on that for real. I'm 51, bro. I don't care. You can be 51 all you want to. It's a lot of older dudes that can be taught. So all of that, man. You need to grow up and be a man. You mean be a man like you, Melvin? Be a man like you, Melvin? No, little nigga, you could never beat me. Ain't that what Melvin told Jody? No, little nigga, you could never beat me. No, bro. You come on. You watch basketball enough. It was a lot of dudes that was big on rosters just to be big. You know what I'm saying? Brothers had Skittish V leading them on the team. I ain't got no agenda. It's for real. If you were 7 feet, bro, they was not finna just they weren't gonna just get rid of you. They're gonna try to find you somewhere on a team somewhere a lot of times, right? A lot of times. If you got up in the league somehow, once you got in there, they'll try to keep you around, even if you can be just a big body to just try to hard foul people and act like you rim protector. You know what I mean? Because how DJ Benga and Sagana Job was on the roster for a long time now. Come on. Hey, you know I ain't lying now. DJ Benga now. You feel me? Like, what is we doing? It was a lot of big dudes, man. Yeah, a lot of remember team, right? Teams kept signing bigs just to foul Shaq. You know what I mean? That's for real, Shelton. I forgot all about that. It was teams signing bigs just to contend with Shaq and foul him. So we can't act like, you know. Hey man, I appreciate the donation. Killer Instinct. He said people think Kwame is a hero. Yeah, I don't. And listen, I was all for him defending himself against people that was clowning him. Right? A man got a right to defend himself against people who making fun of him. So when Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes was talking crazy, all good, all well. Talk about who, defend yourself, defend your honor. But LeBron James ain't said nothing about Kwame ever in life. And he still trying to figure out a way to get mad. How can you critique the game LeBron James just played? You know what I'm saying? How can you critique the game LeBron James just played and say he wasn't? Like, come on, bro. Hey, when Hashim Thabit came around, bro, that's when they started getting them trash bigs up out of here. You ain't just getting to take up no roster spot. You feel me? Hashim Thabit came, hey, they sent him straight to the D-League. Like, hey, go over there. You know? Brother, truth teller. Criticize one thing about LeBron James' game on Tuesday. Give me one criticism. Give me one criticism. It was nothing to criticize about that game LeBron James just played. The man said LeBron was forcing assists. How? If you know basketball, he didn't force one assist that night. So what's to criticize about his game? If it's real fair criticism, I'm going to tell you, okay, I get that. It was no real fair criticism in any of that at all. At all. So I'm not finna get him to out at all. Yeah. No, we not doing that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So, yeah, like if it was real criticism, then I would acknowledge it. Okay, he could have done this better in the game. He could have done that better. Kwame provided no real analysis about no criticism at all. It was just, oh, he's trying to stat pad and get some assist. What you doing, Lulu? Oh, okay. He trying to stat pad and get some assists. He trying to stat pad and just get 10 points. Of course he wasn't trying to score because he didn't want it to make it look a certain way. Man, Kwame, what was you trying to make it look like on the court? You should have been trying to make it look a certain way for real, like you was at least supposed to be the #1 pick. God damn it. You feel me? That's what my problem is. And y'all keep coming in here cheering for Kwame. I'm finna keep firing him up. I don't even smoke. I'm putting Kwame in the swisher. Just because y'all finna come in here keep trying to make excuses for dope. No. You feel me? If y'all gonna say Bronny trash, yeah. Bronny ain't playing well at all. And Kwame, the #1 pick, he should have been playing better than what he was playing. He should be playing better himself. Nah, he don't even blame Michael Jordan because he know if he blame Michael Jordan fan base gonna get on his head. So he don't say nothing bad about Michael Jordan because he know what's gonna come from him saying something about Mike. He don't say nothing about Michael Jordan at all. He don't dare utter Michael Jordan name and none of that. But how can a dude, like y'all said, LVZ, how can a dude with 40,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, 10,000 assists be a bomb? A dude with 4 league MVPs, not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 league MVPs, 4 finals MVPs, right? How can that dude be a bomb? LeBron like top 10 in steals? Come on, what are we talking about? Hey, listen, Washington RL. And the leader in missed shots was Kobe Bryant for the longest of time. It took LeBron James 2 more seasons than Kobe to be the leader in missed shots. But y'all don't bring up Kobe being the leader in missed shots, do you? Y'all let that shit slide down the river, right? Y'all let it go. Y'all let it go. No, he ain't just because he played them on. Now, dude, he been like that for 20 plus years. He been like that. Ain't no not just a longevity stat. Bron been like that for 20 plus years. You feel me? So all of that, it sound good. It sound Christian. Get up out of here. Kwame Brown that's your man crush. You kind of trying to come in here to defend your boyfriend. Tell your boyfriend he's a bum. And I said, right? Hold on. And when Kobe Bryant was the leader in missed shots, when he was the leader in missed shots, was you letting it ride, champ? Was you letting it ride, dog? When Kobe Bryant was the leader in missed shots in the NBA, no. We talking about, because I know you want to bring out that stat about LeBron James. Did you have a lack of respect for Kobe Bryant when he was leading the league and when he was the all-time leader in missed shots? Huh? Right? Was you clowning Kobe Bryant the same way for being the league leader? I mean, the all-time leader in missed shots like that. Huh? I'm talking to you, Washington. All right then. So I know. You feel me? I'm about to, don't just bear with me. I'm gonna take y'all to school real quick. You know? It's so crazy to me. Like, what? You don't have all your LeBron? Yes, I do, bro. What are you talking about? No, I'm just showing you how hypocritical you are, Washington. You're gonna say LeBron got the most turnovers, but when Kobe Bryant had the most missed shots, you was not gonna have that same energy, right? Yeah. Niggas, man, I'm tired of these, like, for real, dudes is bums and be talking crazy. Like, it's just crazy to me. I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But it just killed me. Kwame always got something crazy to say about LeBron James, but when Michael Jordan was punking him, he's quiet as a church mouse. Boy, you can hear a catfish piss in the river. You can hear a catfish piss in the river when Michael Jordan, like, when it's time to talk about Michael Jordan was punking him, he not gonna say nothing about Mike at all. And to me, I don't respect that, bro. If you're gonna be a gorilla with everybody, especially the dudes who was pulling your card. You feel me? I'm from Southside Chicago, Illinois. My dad would never let me, he would never honor me going at a dude who said nothing to me instead of the dude who was going at me every day. That James Evans type black man that raised me would have told me, boy, ain't no way you talking about this dude that ain't said nothing about you. But the one that was saying something about you, you quiet as a church mouse. My daddy would have been looking at me like, are you crazy? You feel me? There's no way if that's honorable. So to me, I look at Kwame and I say, man, let's look at this dude, man. It's just silly to me, you know? But anyway, yeah, Kwame still got nightmares about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan telling him, hey, boy, kicking basketballs in the stands and telling Kwame, go fetch the basketball. You know, that'd be the thing with me. So, and Kwame is a MAGA. He's a MAGA morphin Power Ranger. He MAGA like it crazy. And he know his MAGA audience will love him going to LeBron James because MAGA can't stand LeBron James because they know LeBron James don't like Donald Trump. And they say, oh, you don't like Donald Trump, so we're going to hate you, LeBron James. So he's feeding that little fan, that little cesspool he got over there. But again, there was nothing in that era. There was nothing about that game on Tuesday night. Nothing about that game on Tuesday night to say LeBron James, he was stat padded. Come on, bro. Nothing about that. You feel me? So, yeah. And they finna get mad at me about this video. I don't care. I don't care. They gonna get mad at me like a motherfucker. But you know, I do not care. MAGA, who was talking? Kwame Brown talks politics on his channel all the time. And anybody that got a swag of a Confederate duck, anybody that got a swag of a Confederate fisherman, I don't rock with you. Kwame Brown got the swag of a swagger of a Confederate fisherman. Brother be wearing Bugle Boy polo shirts and Duck Dynasty clothes. So yeah. But anyway, Kwame talk politics on his channel all the time. So that's why I brought it up. But yeah, I keep saying, but yeah, I'm looking at the comments. Y'all are hilarious. Yeah, Kwame was out here defending Charlie Kirk. That man was a husband. He was a father. He was a family man. His wife. Oh man. But anyway, back to my point. Kwame know in order, when you hate LeBron James, this is gonna bring revenue to the channel. That's it. That's gonna bring revenue to your channel when you hate LeBron James. For real. So, and I know a lot of people mad about what I'm saying. I don't give a damn. You just gonna be mad. But it's just too much just craziness be going on here. Too much like bro. Talking about a player with stat padding. And I'm just like, you want him to just be out there just doing nothing? Just looking around. Looking around like Kwame used to be doing. Looking like a deer in headlights. So, and I usually leave people alone, bro. But it's just like, he be talking too crazy. You feel me? Like, he talked too crazy just to be how garbage he was. And I ain't even turning into a Michael Jordan versus LeBron James debate. None of that. Yeah. So, yeah. And again, Kwame Brown, let me be for real. I'm gonna be for real right now. Kwame Brown turned into the very thing he said he was against. He said, he was trying to be the antithesis of Stephen A. Smith, right? These journalists, they talk bad about black athletes. I'm here to represent the black athlete, to speak up for the black athletes, the black male athletes who people denigrate and drag their name through the mud and sully their reputations. And here Kwame Brown is doing the exact same thing he said he was against Stephen A. Smith for. LeBron James ain't said nothing about him, done nothing to him. But every chance he gets, he looks to try to drag LeBron's name through the dirt. And I said, wow. You know what I'm saying? This is everything you said you was against, Kwame. This is everything you said. This is everything you said you was against. Hell, man. So to me, it doesn't make any sense when you talk like that. It doesn't make any sense. You said you was against Stephen A. Smith and how he conducts himself. But here you are doing the exact same thing. Exact same thing. Hey, look, Black Ma, I'm only doing this, bro. Because just Kwame, he's ridiculous, bro. Like, I looked at it, was nothing to criticize about that game. LeBron took 7 shots, bro. 7. I think he took like 7 or 8 shots. Had 12 assists, and Kwame Brown has to figure out a way to sell it as LeBron James stat padding. To me, I'm like, yeah, bro. This one, you a lost cause, bro. You lost in the sauce, and that LeBron haterade. But like Mary J. Blige said, there will be no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Most of my videos are over 2,000 to 3,000 views is me blaming Kwame. Kwame checks in people live chats now, right? I know that he didn't came on my videos. He can come. I don't care, bro. He can come for me all he wants to. I do not care. He can come for me all he wants to, bro. Look. You know what I'm saying? I done been jumped on by 4 or 5 dudes before. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, whatever. He can come get me. He didn't already came to my channel before, telling me, oh, I be on live every day. All you had to do was get on my live stream and have a conversation. All you had to do, Kwame and the Kwamites. The Kwamites finna come over here, getting mad as hell, and it's just like, hey, it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Be mad at your mans. That's your mans. Your mans, y'all boy. Cause y'all boy be something else. Yes, Kwame seen. I made a video about him being a MAGA machine, a MAGA shield, a MAGA ambassador, and it got like 10,000 views. And he came in the comment section, you know, and I think he made like a little video, like a 5-minute video. There's a YouTuber talking about me. The YouTuber, what do you do for the black community? I did more for the black community than you. Well, I would hope so, brother. You made millions and millions of dollars. I would hope so. I ain't made that money yet, but I do know what I do. I convince a lot of these shorties out here in Chicago from wilding out and losing their brain and losing their mind. I convince my little cousins to, to stay on track and go to school and get their degrees and to stay out the streets. You know what I mean? That's what I do. Now, I don't got the money he got, so I will hope he will use his money to help out some people. But that doesn't absolve him of the BS he be pulling. You know, when you cape for Charlie Kirk, I made a video about him caping for Charlie Kirk, basically. When you cape for Charlie Kirk, Cal Rittenhouse, when you victim shame Breonna Taylor, all of that, man, you know what it is. I ain't rocking with you like that. And look, it was that Kobe said he needs to be. Hey, man, yeah, the fan base he pandering to, they don't even like him for real. And he'll find out how much his fan base likes him the moment he gets enough courage to go at Michael Jordan for punking him all the time. If he go at Michael Jordan for how Michael Jordan was treating him, he will find out how much of a fan base he got. Because the moment he say something about Michael Jeffrey Jordan, all the fan base gonna call Kwame all type of wusses, all type of punks, everything. And he gonna be like, wait a minute now. I thought we were friends. I thought we were good with each other. I thought we had an understanding. Mama's cooking, boy, mama's cooking, boy, mama's cooking. I thought we had an understanding. They finna tell his ass, we don't, goddammit. Expect Kwame Chill. Hey, Kwame cheerleaders out. The Kwamites are welcome over here. They gonna be mad at me, but I know what it is, man. You said, Mills, you might as well turn heel. That anti-LeBron money is good. But y'all know I would be lying. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I could watch LeBron play and hate on dude game. There's no way I could watch him play and be like, man, he ain't that good. Albert Jefferson from my neighborhood from back in the day could beat LeBron in one-on-one. Boy, that boy, he ain't that good. God damn it. Kevin McHale was better than LeBron James. He ain't that good. Charlie Ward was a little better than LeBron. Dennis Rodman was better than LeBron. Come on, man. There's no way, man. So if I wanted to turn heel, y'all wouldn't believe me. And I wouldn't be true to myself, man. I wouldn't be true to myself if I came on here like LeBron is garbage. Y'all know I'm lying. But it's not a lot of YouTubers, small YouTubers that make pro LeBron content. A lot of them don't do that well. Y'all probably can name me like 3 or 4 YouTubers that make pro LeBron content. They get mega views. The quickest way to get your channel booming on YouTube is to hate LeBron James. A woman can make I hate LeBron James channel right now, and it will go through the roof. Right? A dude who don't know nothing about a dude that don't know nothing about basketball. If he came out and made a I hate LeBron James channel, it would go crazy. Because people just look for, first of all, conservatives run YouTube. Right-wing conservatives run YouTube like crazy. And right-wing conservatives hate LeBron James. So they're going to go and just drive your views up. If they find out you're a LeBron hate channel, I think I'm like, they're gonna start rubbing their hands like Birdman, you feel me? Or rubbing their hands like me at Thanksgiving dinner. When I see that dressing sitting on that stove, I be like, shit. Or rubbing their hands like I seen Sally, when I seen Sally Richardson for the first time, and Low Down Dirty Shame. I was rubbing my hands like this when I seen Sally Richardson. Oh, fine. She found it in frog hair. Found it in the ticket on the dashboard. Young me was like, God damn. God damn, brother. That's what I was on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's going to be one of them type of times. Here, Malcolm. What Kmart and dude Draymond going at it? So I will forever be exposing Kwame Brown. Yeah, Kwame just, I knew what Kwame was on. Anytime a black man got American flags all around him, I get suspicious of that brother. I get suspicious of that brother. That man said, I can't handle the thickness. He said, I can't handle the thickness on Sally Richardson. I can handle all things through Christ, who strengthens me, brother. I can handle all things through Christ. So don't come over here with the negative talk, brother. I can handle all things through Christ, who strengthens me. No, but but it's just like, Kwame, what are we doing? What's your angle at this point, bro? Well, I know what your angle. I know what his angle is. I know what his angle is, bro. But it just getting null and void for real. Hold on, y'all. I'm still on, but yeah, man, like what? I know what his angle is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Oh, that's my son. He's stemming, man. My son has autism, so he's stemming in the background. That's what that sound is. You feel me? He said, get as many supercharged. Man, they hear you in the video, Mac. Said my stepson has it. Yeah. Hold on. I had to check that out. Is your son a LeBron fan? My son like everybody I like. Nah, Miss A. He a fan of Disney Plus. You know what I mean? He a fan of Disney Plus. And he a fan of, you want some more? Yeah. Get this. He all in front of the camera. All in front of the camera. But, man, I got to brush your hair, man. But yeah, he a fan of Disney Plus and Gracie's Corner and stuff like that. But he like everybody I like. You say your steps. You say my son. My son thinks Steph is the GOAT. Hey, Steph a bad boy. I don't think Steph the GOAT, but he a bad boy though. And you know what? It makes sense for your son to think Steph is the GOAT though, because your son, Steph been leading the charge for the younger generation. They seen Steph shooting like that. They fell in love with how Steph played. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a lot of us fell in love with Allen Iverson. A lot of us fell in Allen Iverson. A lot of us fell in love with Allen Iverson the same way. So you can't convince my son he ain't the GOAT. He look at the way that man shoot, and he probably like, hey, he love it. But yeah, it makes sense, Hey, hold on, my dog just gave me a big donation, man. Let me dang, I don't know. YouTube working against me. I don't know what's going on. Kwame might be messing with my Kwame might be messing with my live stream, but my dog, I appreciate it. He's the boss. 5678. I appreciate the donation, brother. He said they doing everything to give Jokic another MVP, even though Shea is 16-1, playing better than last year, and Jokic only played one side of the floor. Now they acting like triple doubles. We said that now they acting like triple doubles are the greatest thing ever. Man, listen. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, one of them ones. He one of them ones for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jokic is he probably one of the greatest offensive talents I've ever seen in the NBA without question. But you're right though. Jokic does not get criticized for not playing defense. And I think a lot of other great players have gotten criticized for that. You know what I mean? Like people, when we put you in the all-time great conversations, a lot of great players get criticized for not playing D. But you know, they let Jokic ride off with it. They'd be like, it's cool that he don't. But hey, what do I know? The way Shea balling, I know the Clippers. The Clippers sick. Now for real though. Yeah, my boy named Itchy Balls. Iverson versus Curry. Man, that's a great. Like what? Like 1-on-1? You're asking me? 1-on-1? Who winning? You asked me 1-on-1? Woo! You said AI gonna destroy him? I don't know, bro. For my team, I'm gonna have to go Steph Curry. And I love Allen Iverson. For my team, I gotta go Steph. He's just too lethal. Once he get across half court, it's over with. I love Bubba Chuck. But for my squad, Steph gonna be more of a willing passer. Steph can get hot. I mean, he don't gotta dribble the ball at all. None whatsoever. He can just run around screens all day. Cross half court is dangerous. He don't have to go amongst the trees to score his buckets. You know, AI got to do that a lot of times. So, and I mean, he was courageous. I love the style. I love how he played. But for my squad, I'm gonna have to go Steph Curry. But I love Bubba Chuck though. Don't get it twisted. I love Bubba Chuck 100%. Love him, but Steph is a cheat code. It's really like a cheat code for real. You said Iverson was my favorite player, but Curry expands the floor way too much, and he's a great finisher. Yeah, he expands the floor. That's the thing. He said Mills, wrong answer. Y'all hilarious. Hold on, man. I'm finna let y'all get on in this thing. Hold on 1 second, because I feel like you just need to surround Bubba with a 7-footer and a bunch of 3-and-D guys. You got a shot to win. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, and look, he took that 76er squad to the finals, and they won one game against Kobe and Shaq. And I would never act like that was something small to do. That was no small feat whatsoever. Okay. It's gonna sound crazy. If you asking me if you asking me, I think AI in big games, I think AI more of a big game performer. Truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Steph got chips though. He got chips. I think AI is more of a big game performer though. I do. It sounds crazy, but I think AI he's more of a big game performer for sure. I do think that. And I know I'm contradicting myself because I would want Steph on my squad, but I think AI is more of a yeah. You know what I'm saying? I do think in big game situations, I think AI more of a big game performer for sure. Because Steph had some games in the finals that was just not now. Now 2002, 2022 finals, now Charlie. Yeah. Now I'm gonna give you all right. 2022, yeah. Okay, you right. But I mean, we didn't see Allen Iverson in the finals enough, right? So I can't say we didn't see him in the finals enough. So I was gonna say do y'all think like if Steph had some series and some final performances that was cool. It was good, but it wasn't like great per se, but it was good. That 2022 final, he was a machine though. Machine. Yeah. Okay, 2015 finals. Now Andre Iguodala got the finals MVP. And a lot would say Steph deserved that. Do y'all think Steph was great in that series though? Do you think he was good or do you think he was great in that series? And 2015 finals. Do you think he was great or good? Now Allen Iverson is not, and he's not really efficient like that. Now I will say that he's not really efficient, and that's the thing. Steph probably got more of an efficient clip for sure. Yeah. Yeah, 2015 he was good, but it was more of a team effort. I agree. It was more of a team effort. And that's why they were able to give Iguodala that MVP. And they gave him the MVP for containing LeBron to like 33 a game. Like LeBron averaged like 35 or something. It was crazy. Hold on, I'm finna let y'all said Matt, we gotta school these people on the game. Wait, hold on. I'm finna put the link up in a minute. But I think in 2015 he was good. But like you said, it was more of a team effort. And I think because he wasn't great, it allowed them to give Iguodala the MVP. Yeah, I don't think Andre Iguodala should have won that, but yeah. Because again, they gave him the MVP for containing LeBron to like 35 a game. And I think Bron shot like 41% from the field that series. Something like 40% maybe. But yeah. Said Steph is a flopper, AI will go amongst the trees. Steph a great player, man. Dynamic. But AI would go amongst the trees, and I think that's what people like from him. Certain people like certain styles of play, and they really, really take to a player that plays a certain way. You know what I mean? That's why I think even some people like styles over one. Like some guys like guys that's going to shoot 30, 40 shots and going to say, look, I'm living and dying by me. Some people like guys that's going to facilitate the ball, that's going to score, that's going to do a mixture of everything. 39%. Yeah, it was 39%. That's what it was. 39% from the field. Yeah. I said 40 or 41, 39%. Yep. He did. That was 39% from the field. And that they gave Andre Iguodala the MVP because they said, oh, he shot 39% because of Andre. But the truth is, though, I think Bron scored 39. I mean, he shot that percentage because, I mean, everybody knew to hone in on him. In 2015, Kyrie wasn't available. Kevin Love wasn't available. It was him and Matthew Dellavedova, J.R. Smith, and Tristan Thompson. So at that point, you know where the ball going. You know who's shooting it. And he got to shoot a lot of shots for them to even be in the game. And he can't go to the bench. LeBron go to the bench. Every time he played Golden State, when he went to the bench, they was in trouble. When he went to the bench, Golden State going on a 10-2 run. So, yeah. He said LeBron is a flopper, man. Hey, look, here he go. Here he go. Said Draymond was a better defender on Bron in 2015 than Iggy. I would agree. Iguodala had his moments, though. He had some moments, though. I'm gonna give him that. He had some moments against Bron. Like, he would try to contain Bron a little bit, but yeah, I would say Draymond was a little bit better. Yeah, Timothy Mozgov. Yes, I forgot about Mozgov. Timothy Mozgov and Dellavedova was out there with Bron. So hey, he gotta do the scoring over here. In that first series, Bron was playing so much minutes, it was just a matter of time before he got fatigued. Absolutely. The fatigue factor was gonna set in. He had to play a lot, like he had to play damn near every minute for them to really stay in the game. Cause the moment he get a rest, You know their run start rolling. And they would try to get like, he'd try to let Bron sit for a little minute, hoping that they would at least go to the free throw line and hit some free throws. But that wasn't sustainable a lot of the times. If the 2016 Warriors won, Draymond would have been MVP if they won in 2016. Yeah, because Draymond went crazy. That last game, he went crazy. Hey, look, here he go. He talking about because they didn't say suspend him for that one game. He said that messed up the momentum. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Bron then was going to come back regardless. Why do dudes call him Bron like they know him personally? Same way y'all be hollering MJ like y'all know him personally. Same way people call him Kobe Bean like they his cousin. You feel me? Same way people call Derrick Rose Pooh as if we grew up with him. You feel me? Like people call him the Mamba. And we don't know him from a can of, like we didn't know him from a can of paint. Like we call Shaq the Diesel. You get me? You get my drift? So I just say Kobe, not Mamba. But a lot of people call him the Mamba though. We call Bubba Chuck. Yeah, we call Bubba Chuck. Call AI Bubba Chuck like we know, like everybody like we know him. And we wasn't in where Allen Iverson from? Newport News? Where he from? What part of Virginia he from? Is he from Newport News? What part of Virginia AI from? He said we wasn't in Hampton with him. And you know what I'm saying? And we still gonna call him Bubba Chuck. Everybody got nicknames, bro. That just had go. Look at him. Stop calling Bron that. Y'all, he trying to tell us y'all love Bron too much. Stop calling him that like y'all know him. He telling us we need to, he said we need to cut it out, huh? He said y'all need to stop that shit, boy. Hampton. He from Hampton. Gotcha. Mike Vick from Newport News, right? Mike. That's where Mike from. Mike from Newport News, I think. I believe. He said that's next level hate. When somebody got a problem with you calling him Bron. Yes. Stop calling him that, goddammit. Said, catch you later. I'm going to the barbershop. The same place I need to be at, brother. I need to be up in there with you. I need to be up in the barbershop with you. You say, yeah, AI was just as cold as Vic at football. I know, I heard, man. I heard. I think AI made the right choice, though. Go play basketball, man. So the LeBron hate is genuinely disgusting at this point. I've been trying to tell people that for years, but they say when I say it, I'm just glazing Bron. So I'm glazing LeBron James. You know how they go. I just love LeBron too much. Dang, hold on. 1 second, y'all. It's because AI went to jail. Yeah. I know he had got in trouble. For sure. I ain't heard you criticize LeBron not one time. Hey, hold on. You've been on this channel. I always tell y'all it's LeBron James' fault that they lost the 2011 NBA Finals. It's LeBron James' fault every time. When he don't play well, I tell y'all, that's him. He got to play better every time, right? Every time. I ain't never told y'all LeBron James is a what you call it? Is a player that can't be criticized, that can't be critiqued. I ain't never said he was a flawless player by any stretch of the imagination. None whatsoever, right? I just recognize the climate. This how, you know what I'm saying? I recognize the climate. It's just it's popular to hate LeBron James now. Now we trying to rush to get him out the door. We rushing. Now we ready for him to go. Why? For what? Y'all act like he a bum and he playing bad. I never seen that. People just ready for him to go. For what? He ain't doing nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? We ready for him to leave. Come on, bro. Like, I don't get that whole we ready for him to go. We tired of him. Dude was second team All NBA last year. Like averaging nearly 24 a game, almost 25 a game. And it's 22nd season, bro. Let's be for real. Let's be for real, man. So the acting like, you know, it's time for us to move on from him. Y'all act like he was shooting 35% from the field. Like he was shooting 32% from, like, come on. That's the issue I have. People acting like he's just a horrible player and it's just time to him to leave, man. That is absolutely not the case. And that's my issue. The whole acting like he's just doing so much harm to the NBA. He's actually not. And the NBA know they be needing him for revenue. For real. So they gonna keep trying to use. They gonna like, yo, we need him around. They need him around because he brings a lot of revenue to the NBA still in his 23rd season. 41 years old. 41 years old, he still bring a lot of revenue to the league. So they know what they got, man. Boy. People taking LeBron for granted. I mean, yeah, they've been doing that, you know. But people wanted Michael Jordan to go. Yeah, they probably was tired of him winning. But to retire, though, they wanted him to retire. They probably was mad at him winning. But wanting him to retire? Like, I'm one of them individuals. I wasn't ready for Tom Brady to retire. You know what I'm saying? Tom was still a dude, man. So I wasn't ready for him to get up out of here. But he got up out of here on his own accord. So you know what I'm saying? He got up out of here on his own accord. Hold on, y'all. LeBron can still hoop. Yeah, if he can still ball. Oh, why are we pushing for him to leave? He ain't out here playing horrible and he just looking like a shell of himself. You know what I mean? And he still love the game. He's still playing at a high level. Why rush a dude that's, you know, that's still out here playing at a high level? I don't get the fascination with wanting him to leave. Black Ma, what's the word?
What it do, bro?
Chilling, man. What's going down with you?
Man, nothing much, man. Enjoying this weekend.
Oh yeah, I feel that, man.
I see
But
you
yeah,
enjoying
man.
time with your little man. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. Shoot, chilling now. Probably about to get out and look at enjoy this weather in a minute, though. But yeah,
Yeah. So whole time, first of all, great point about Kwame. All that I agree with you. The crazy thing is, I wonder only like I don't ever defend the dude. My only, as I was saying in the comments, the whole thing I was pushing back on is the being tall thing. Like you've been watching basketball long enough to know, ain't nobody played 10+ years in the damn NBA because they was this tall. That's it's plenty of examples of tall people who ain't never made it to a second contract, even back in them days. Like even them days you talking about when Sakana Jock and Jahadi White and all them. It's a plethora of dudes who never got to their second contract that was 7 feet tall, 6'10", just because they was just trash. So now he is a bust. That don't like two things can be true. Like yes, he's a bust. However, he gets a pension from the NBA because he was able to stick around long. Like you know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. So again, but again, F Kwame. This ain't I ain't here for that. You know what I'm saying? Like again, I don't all your criticism here are valid.
all
However,
right.
the point specifically though that we was just talking about with the MJ, see the difference is MJ played in an era where there wasn't any social media, right? So
Mm-hmm.
being that LeBron has the only difference between LeBron and Mike is LeBron got to deal with criticisms from people like me and you because of social media. We can just go
Mm-hmm.
on our phone and say what we feel about the dude.
Right.
Mike ain't have to deal with that. Mike had to deal with Sports Illustrated, all the publications of the time. However, though, that was also those, it's pros and cons of that. The pros was he didn't have to deal with regular folks. The cons was though he couldn't control his own narrative like LeBron can.
Uh-huh.
LeBron is able because of social media, him and all his clutch sports people that he got throughout the media, they're able to control the narrative in a way MJ was not. You know what I'm saying? This is why so
Yeah.
many lies about Mike was believed for a long time. Like that. See, that be my thing. When people say that LeBron get more hate than Mike, I guess with your definition of hate differs from mine because the things that was said about Mike, like they literally had us believing this nigga was investing in private prisons. Like that's how the vicious the hate for this nigga goes. I had yet to hear a lie about LeBron to that caliber. You know what I'm saying? Like I done
They,
heard some lies, but I ain't heard one to that caliber. You know what I'm saying? But that's how much niggas hate this dude. And I get it. I'm not even one of them people. Love who you want to love, hate who you want to hate. You know what I'm saying? However, you know what I'm saying? If we going to do the comparison between the two, which people love to do, let's
all
just
right.
be real. Let's just be real. Nobody is hating on LeBron to that level. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Not
people
okay.
to that level.
Not to the prisons
Right, to
part,
that level.
but I will say a lot of careers were made off of LeBron James criticism,
For
right?
sure.
Not made, because I'll give these people credit. They were journalists before the LeBron came around. Some of
For
them were,
sure. Like Skip
for
Bayless
sure.
owed his whole career to LeBron, in my opinion. Him
Yeah,
and
that's yeah.
his TV
So
career, to your point, because he was a journalist prior to, but his television career, he
yeah,
got to where he got to from there from hating on LeBron. That's just a
yeah,
fact.
yeah. So
But to that token, to that same flip side, Nick Wright has gotten to where he's gotten from the whole, like that's what I'm saying. Like if you look, there's plenty of examples of both. Nick Wright then got to where he's gotten to from being the complete opposite of Skip Bayless when it comes to LeBron. He's saying the most ridiculous stuff to be pro LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Which has put him in the position he's in right now too. You know what I'm saying? So to me, if whatever you want to notice, Mac, you're going to notice it. If you're looking for the pro LeBron stuff, you're going to find it. If you're looking for the bash of LeBron stuff, you're going to find it. You know what I'm saying? However, though, like people was not even just let's remove that one. Here's another example. They were saying that Michael Jordan had something to do with his dad being killed. Media was doing that. Like again, LeBron got hate, but show me an example of something like that. Like not only was he invested in private prisons,
uh
his father's murder had something to do with him as well. And he was suspended for a year for gambling. Like, brother, like seriously, like I'm old enough to remember. I lived through all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm old enough to remember the
right.
time and all of that. Mac, I am telling you, yo, like when you get far removed from stuff, people like to change. You're going to see it with LeBron. Like 10, 15 years from now, there's going to be nervous switches of LeBron. Now it's going to be difficult to do now because of the social
Uh-huh.
media. Everything is more documented, but you're still going to see it happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you,
So
bro, everybody wasn't just this honky dory. I love Mike. Nah, they was hating on Mike like a mug, bro. And when they get to a point, they saying you done killed your damn daddy and you invested in prisons. I don't know how you can't tell me that that ain't all time hate right there. Like that. Imagine again, God forbid, I lost to my mother. She didn't die through murder. But if somebody was to try to tell me that my mom died behind something that I did, do you know how hurtful and hateful that is? Like that's I can only imagine what that man had to deal with at the time, and he still went to go average 40 and got rings at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how strong of he is. But we ain't, you know what I'm saying? We ain't about to, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is how strong of an individual that man was mentally. Like for him to have to deal with that and still go out and perform at the level he performed at is why some of us choose to call him the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like
so
that's
okay, go ahead, my bad.
no, you good.
So okay, look. So here's my rebuttal to that point. Yes, those things are, you know, egregious accusations for sure. But when I say like LeBron hate, so like you said, we live in a 24-hour news cycle now.
Right.
So now we got talk shows, like you said, daily talk shows that discuss every game he plays. And I think when you have shows like that, now granted, personal that's like a personal type hate type thing.
Right.
And that come whatever. But even just the hate about like I've never seen a player be unappreciated while still playing at a high level at an old age, right? Most
Right.
people be like, yo, let him, you know what I'm saying? I never seen like a dude like average 20 plus,
Right.
and then people still be like, we ready for him to leave. And like, it's like the people will act as if he's a garbage player. Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen that part of it. Everybody else normally gets celebrated in their waning years, right? Because
I
LeBron ain't
mean,
nowhere, he's
who
not nowhere
though?
near where he used to
But
be.
you
He's still
just
a great player.
you gave a perfect example. I think it happens to everybody though, Mac, because you gave a perfect example with Tom Brady. And got to a point we all wanted him to lose. Again, and that's just how it go. For whatever reason, Mac, we love to build you up to tear you down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
What's that Jay-Z line? They love you, they hate you, they love you
Hatred, they love
again,
you
they love you
again.
again. Like,
Yeah.
bro, that's how it go. Like, we literally love to see the person get to the top of whatever. And then once they get to the top of whatever and they keep doing it over and over, we become, okay, I don't like this person. Hell, everybody wasn't a Muhammad Ali fan. We love Muhammad Ali in his life, but like people who are old enough to remember that, if you could talk to some of your older family members, they'll tell you like he was not loved by everybody.
I mean,
Was
that's
watching
100% a fact.
People was
Yeah.
watching and see him lose just as much as just like Floyd. Like it became a point where more people were watching to see Floyd lose than to appreciate his
And I'm gonna
artistry
tell
in
you
the
this.
ring.
And I'm gonna tell you
And
this.
that's just how it goes.
But yes, and a lot of people receive hate, but I think certain hate is at a different level.
I
Because
agree.
as people, and I granted, I wasn't living. I'm sure people will hate him. I know they hated Muhammad Ali, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I never seen people try to discredit his skill and ability like that, though.
Yeah. They
Not
did it to Floyd for sure though. Like people be telling
yeah.
me
With
Floyd was
Floyd,
people tell me
they
Floyd is
act
just
like
bum up, but I'm like, nah, you tripping. You tripping, bro.
yeah, they
Like
act as if he just in the ring running around.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. He ran the
And to
50 and
me,
0. Like, nah, that didn't happen.
yeah, and to me, that's crazy,
I
right?
agree.
And you know, and I don't even. That's a lot of stuff I don't like that Floyd does. A lot of stuff he's done and said is anti-black, and I've been
Yeah,
against it.
but
But
he's
I
an
will
artist
never
in the
sit
ring.
here. Yeah, I will never sit here and have people will sit here and tell you that he ain't as good as he is. He ran the whole time,
Nah, never.
and they will pull up even a Canelo fight. They will say he ran. That's a fight he did not run in at all. You know what I'm saying? But people would say he ran in this fight, and so to me, that's a different level of hate, right?
I agree.
The same way people will tell you will say, even the other day, I'm just gonna use that game with this the other day, right?
Right.
Lord LeBron James, the man took 7 shots, bro. He had
Right.
12 assists, and you got some people still saying, well, not some people, Kwame though.
Yeah.
Kwame still saying the man still out here stat padding, and he's still out here like, come on, bro. Like
See,
that's
Mac,
just
you gotta
crazy.
understand. Well, I'm sure you understand it, but what most people gotta understand, Kwame is a character. He's no different than Charleston White. I don't know if you remember when he first went viral, right? But he did, I think he did an interview with Eton Thomas. Matter of fact, that's who it was with. Because
Yeah,
when all this
Eton.
first popped off,
Yeah.
he went over
Hmm.
to Eton's platform and did an interview. Shout out to Eton Thomas, by the way, great brother, very local. He's not even from DC, but we played with the Wizards. That brother I
Yeah.
can personally speak on, did a lot for the, like, he still is hands on, matter of fact. Like, you are walking to see Eton Thomas at the mall, shopping, like, I shout out to that brother. But anyway, um, he was on that man's platform. And
Hmm.
he said that on that platform at the time. He's like, oh, I hopped on here and I said a whole bunch of motherfuckers and suck my this and eat my that and all that because I knew that's how I was going to get y'all attention. Charleston White said the same thing. And my problem with niggas who think like that, man, see, niggas like that irritate me because for one, that tells me that you think so much little of you and your people that you think the only way you can communicate with us is if you hop on a platform and get to doing all that jive
Hmm.
turkey but nigga talk. You know what I'm saying? Which is
Yeah,
crazy.
talking
Which is
like a black
crazy to me.
exploitation film.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to get on here and you talking like this. You know what I'm saying? Like you Dolomite or some shit. And that's the only way you can communicate. So once I heard him say that, I already knew what time it was with Kwame. And I was done then. I'm like, this nigga's a whole character, just like Charleston White. And he feels that little. This is what he think about you. Just like Cube in that song. Here's what they think about you. Like people, if you listen to them long enough, Matt, they gonna tell on themselves every single time. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So that man is a whole character. Yes, he's gonna say whatever he has to say to get people riled up because he's a controversy. He sells controversy. You know what I'm saying? Just like Charleston White, just like whoever. Take your pick. Aiden Ross, whoever. It's a whole bunch of them. I ain't about to name them all, but y'all know that particular demographic of people I'm talking about on YouTube. They all get on here. They say the most. They're gonna say something about black women. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that's going to get it riled up. They're going to start there. And then they'll start move over to people who they look at as lobbyists for liberals. Because let's
Uh-huh.
just call it what it is. That's where the LeBron hate comes from. He's perceived as a lobbyist for liberals,
For
right?
li-
Let's just go ahead. Let's just
of
go ahead
course.
and just call it what it is.
Of course.
So when
But
you're
then,
that,
but then, even though, even, okay, we're gonna bring it to this point.
yeah, let's just call it what it is, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's looked at as that, and he might be. You know what I'm saying? He might be. However, Mac, we got to start having real conversations about this because people love to do this. They hold both sides bad, which is true. But the Republicans is way more fucked up. Like, we got to start being honest about that. Yes, the Democrats have their issues. I
Uh-huh.
will admit that. But to act like they're on the same level as what you see with this, especially with the current administration, use a damn fool at this point. If you want to sit up here and really, and I don't want to turn your channel into that because I know, you know what I'm saying? Again,
Nah,
we
I
can
don't
switch the
listen.
whole conversation, man.
Yeah, look,
But again, that's what I'm just saying. For people, we
yeah.
gotta stop doing that. We gotta start having real conversations about that, bro. It's like, nah, we're not about to do that. Yes, they have their issues for sure. And yes, we should call them out consistently. But to act like that they are doing the same things as this guy is doing, you are crazy. Like, yeah,
And so, can you hear
crazy.
me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, and that's the truth. Like, I'm not. That's why I came like, yeah, we gonna say both sides. Nah, it's something going on way worse on that Republican end, and
Exactly.
we
Let's be
not finna
real.
act. We not finna act like it's not. So
Exactly.
I don't miss my
Exactly.
tongue
So
about
I'm
that.
with you. I'm with
But
you. And that's where
but
the LeBron hate comes from, if we're gonna
yeah.
be honest with you. Like
So
that's literally what it is.
and so like even then though, but even then I'm gonna say this too, because I've seen it from other NBA players. Now again, when I say other NBA players, I'm talking like from my city.
Right.
Quentin Richardson now, right?
Right. Right.
Q,
Right.
Q and them love doing it, right?
Right.
And so like it's certain criticism again that's valid. But to me, this is my issue though. Like I said, is when you see a dude, I'm trying to think. Now, granted, people like you said, people were tired of Tom, but it wasn't to this level.
I mean, Tom also got the complexion for the connection and the protection. So we're
I
not
mean,
gonna act like
yeah,
that. We're not gonna act
yeah,
like that don't matter. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, LeBron's still black. So you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
yeah.
that brings another level with it. If he was a blue-eyed, butt cheek, dimpled white boy, he probably wouldn't get the same as much as you know what I'm saying. However, Like it was still there for Tom, but you're right. I agree with that. It wasn't at the level of LeBron.
Yeah,
No,
it
it
wasn't that
was.
that people were still like, yo, this dude is great. He's still balling. And it's like for me, people try to nitpick certain
Like to
stuff
be
with
honest
him.
with you, the Trump thing messed up Brady. We're gonna keep it a bean. Like had that not happened, I don't even think he gets the criticism he did. Like you know what I'm saying? Him
Honestly, I think that
being
came and went
alive,
with him. I
like
don't,
that.
I don't really think people was really mad at him no more. We got a little criticism for a little minute, but because the football crowd, that football fan base
Yeah,
is
it's true. It's
MAGA
true.
like a mug. So
Nah,
they
you ain't
really,
never lied. You can get away with anything as long as that
yeah,
spiral keeps throwing. It's some man who's
yeah,
been accused and convicted of some egregious things, but that spiral was spiraling. So you
yeah.
know,
It's still that fan base, that football fan base is pro MAGA. So he got a little pushback for a little minute, but it was what it was. But as far as like I was saying with LeBron, I'm looking like he like Q them, and I be looking like nah Q. Q tries to make it to where like, and they'll say subtle things,
right,
and it's like, come on, y'all. Like, all right, you can say you ain't gotta say he the GOAT. Like, I got
right.
LeBron
There
number
you
two.
go. There you go.
Yeah, you don't have to say he's a GOAT. Like that don't bother
I
me at
mean, I
all.
just think honestly, I'm gonna just be, and maybe you would know better because you from Chicago, but I just think it's a loyalty to not only is he from the Chi, he's signed to
Yeah, he
Jordan.
signed to
You
Jordan
know what I'm
Brand. Yeah.
saying? Like, yeah.
So
So
yeah.
I just think that's what I think when it comes to Q. He just loyal to the soil. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
But see, but look though. But this is my
Same thing
point
with
though.
Rich Paul and Mag. Like Rich Paul and Mag, you ask them about Brown, they not gonna tell you Mike, Coach, nobody better than Brown. They on record
Right.
saying
So
that, you know what I'm saying? So I understand that.
but
I'm
block
not even
but Maul though, this is my point though, Maul. You and I know most people tell you LeBron, they like LeBron he got people bought out. They never gonna say Mike also got people on his
yeah,
show.
that's true. That's true.
They never gonna
That's
say
true.
that.
But that's because, but again, let me ask you this though, Mac. Let me ask you
Uh-huh.
this. Do you not think that some of that is warranted given on how he got? Because some of these people who are in the media saying things are also clutch people. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
and
Because
listen.
so
I'm
that's where that comes from. It ain't coming from nowhere. That's all I'm saying. Like, now,
no.
again, it might just be one big ass coincidence, Mac. Again, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying optically. Optically, when these people, the Kendrick Fergusons, the Richard Jeffersons, the all of them. You know, we can name all the people. The
Yeah.
white boy. You know what I'm saying? What's his name?
Brian
Reinhardt.
Windhorst.
Yeah, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these are broad people, quote unquote, wink wink. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
listen, listen, I
that's
get
where that
that.
comes from.
I get that. One, let me say this. One, a lot of these dudes were his teammates, right? So Kendrick
Right.
Perkins, which calling them,
Shannon Fry.
they not gonna
Uh,
speak bad about a dude that they won a championship with. Channing Frye, Richard
I
Jefferson, they
forgot.
not.
As a side note, I forgot Shannon Fry played with the nigga. That's how little clock he got. And I'm like,
Yeah,
damn, he did. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
yeah.
But anyway, go ahead.
But listen, but look, and that's all well. If you say these people affiliated with LeBron, they don't want to say nothing bad against him. Cool. My thing is, Mike got people affiliated with him in the media
For
too.
sure. For sure.
Michael
No, for
Wilbon
sure.
not gonna say nothing
At
bad about
all.
Michael Jordan,
Stephen A.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
At
Stephen
all.
A. He not gonna say nothing bad about him. Q and all everybody else that's Jordan Brand. They not
Everybody
gonna
else
say
that's
nothing.
doing Brown. Nah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So that's
Even
my
Melo.
thing. He not the
Even
only
Melo.
person. Yeah, Melo, he
Even
Jordan Brand.
Melo.
They're
Yeah.
not gonna. So my thing is, LeBron is not the only person who has people in
Right.
the media who really like him and they're gonna ride for him. That's my point in me
Nah.
saying that. Because
Nah, for sure.
Ahmad Rashad was his best friend.
Nah,
You
for
feel me?
sure.
So
For
that's
sure.
my thing. If you're gonna say that, cool, but don't act
Right.
like Mike didn't also have people in the media who really loved him and was not gonna they weren't gonna let nobody talk bad about him.
Right.
That's my point in it. Every great player,
Cool.
a lot of great players have people in the media that ride for them. Muhammad Ali had Howard Cosell.
For sure.
You
Nah,
feel
for
me?
sure. You have to. No. To
Yeah,
your point, you have to. That's how
yeah,
it works. You're gonna have certain people who, when it's time to break information, who you call and you give it's a win-win for both sides. I completely understand that. All
yeah.
I'm saying is with specifically the Mike, the only difference is Mike didn't have his own agency. That's why there wasn't a
That-
clutch that you
Right.
could
But
assign
look,
to. So that's all I'm saying, Matt. Like the fact that
right,
he got his own Western. Again, I get it. Technically, it ain't his. It's Rich Paul and them.
well,
However, we know you get. Come on, man. You get what I'm saying, Matt.
yeah.
Man, come on, man.
Well,
Yeah,
and
you get what I'm saying.
and
How
Mike should
we
have
look?
had one of them. Mike should have had one of them niggas in his
He
crew.
should have. He should have. He
Go
should have, but
ahead,
he
start up their agency instead of going over there
didn't.
with David Faulkner. You say he should have had
Nah,
one of
you
his
right,
boys.
man.
He should have had his brother. What's his brother name? What's his brother?
I know you talk about I know you talk about. I can't remember his name,
The
but I know
one that used to be
exactly what you
dunking
talking
at like
about. Yeah,
5'9".
yeah,
Yeah.
him.
How him start
Yeah.
up an agency and then say, I ain't the agent. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
And,
agree. I agree.
and I think too, and I'm gonna say this too, and people ain't gonna like it, I don't care. A lot of people don't like the fact that dude went and got his boys, his homeboys in that
For
field
sure.
and
No,
put
for
him in
sure.
there.
For
And
no, for sure. That's where the Isaiah Thomas hate come from too. I don't know if you hit to Zeke backstory, how he used to be president of the league or whatever,
yeah.
but Isaiah
Hmm.
Isaiah Thomas is the reason agents don't get as much money as they used to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Which is you know what I'm saying. So a lot of people think that they should be picking on Isaiah Thomas because he an asshole. No, Isaiah Thomas took a lot of money out of them old phase pockets, and they don't like that. Excuse my terminology, my bad.
Yeah.
That he took a lot of money out of their pockets, and they wasn't appreciative of that. And that's where the narrative got to. That's why David Falk in particular can't stand Isaiah. A lot of people think Mike hate him just cause. One thing I will say about Mike that he clearly isn't that LeBron is to your point. He doesn't think for himself at the level LeBron does, and that's based off of moves that's been made. David Falk control a lot of Mike's decisions, bro. Like a lot of people will tell you, like you could just look at how he was from, even with the whole "I'm not going to be on the Olympic team." That was David Falk doing that. David Falk controlled half of that damn team. All that team was his agents, and he did that, and he used Mike as the bargaining chip to do so. So that's my biggest critique of Mike. It's like Mike, I get it. Mike was an employee. Mike was like him. This is why him and Stephen A. Smith probably get along so damn well because they probably both think the same. It's like how what I can do to make as much money for my
Yeah.
employees. They both have that mindset. And again, nothing's wrong with that. Hell, I'm a good worker myself.
Yeah. No,
You know what I'm saying?
everybody
I'm
ain't
a great
positioned to
worker.
do that.
Everybody
Yeah.
ain't a boss. Exactly. Like
Yeah.
I'm a good worker myself. Slim Charles from The Wire is my favorite character in cinematic history
Hey, like he
because of
was the
that.
dude. Slim Charles was
Because
the
of that,
dude.
exactly. Because
Yeah.
of that, something like it's value in realizing where you stand. However, that's my critique of Mike. I
Yeah.
wish
But
Mike
don't
was
get
able to
don't
understand, like, bro, you got way more power. You don't got to keep listening to
yeah.
these people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And LeBron realized that early. LeBron came into the league damn
And
near realizing that, and I will always tip my cap to him for that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and
Like,
like don't get mad at dude because he realized I can play this how I want to play it. And a lot of people a lot of them white dudes don't like that he do what he want to do. Cause
facts.
they
Nah,
feel like,
that's a
hey,
fact.
why you ain't following what everybody else doing? You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So they criticize, oh, he got his boy Rich Paul up in here. Rich Paul out
Fact.
here getting black dudes paid M's. Cause shit, Draymond got another $100 million deal when a lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
It-
I'm gonna let you get somebody else in before I go. I'm gonna say this, Mac. I will never all my critiques of Brown will always be basketball, bro. Like I don't ever get into this whole because if we're gonna play that game, bro, then we ain't gonna root for no damn body. Because if we
yeah,
start playing, if we start playing this, oh, he did this off the court, and that, bro, let me tell you, most of these people aren't good people. Let's just be real. I mean, I ain't gonna say aren't good people, but they've done things that if you stand on your moral principles, you probably would not be rooting for these people the way that you do.
yeah,
So I'm saying, so let's try. Let's try to keep it. Now I get it. We got to draw the line somewhere. If it's like an R. Kelly situation, I get it. If you wash your hands with Kales, based on, I will never
yeah,
critique you and say, "Oh, you tripping? That's great." Hey, look, if you can't do it, you can't do it, and I completely understand. You know what I'm saying? But as far as specific to Brown, brother, it's gonna always be basketball with me. I'ma always say I think Mike's better because of basketball. Or I think Kobe's better because of basketball. All that other stuff people be talking about. Oh, he's soft. Oh, he cry. Oh, he be flopping. Bro, look. At the end of the day, look. I think his guy was better because he was more effective on the court, more ways, and this is why. And I'm gonna give you tangible evidence to prove the argument. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And that's it, brother.
Cause to me, yeah, all of that null and void. Like people say, oh, he cried to me. Come on, bro. A lot of people
Exactly.
have complained about free throws or complained about
Exactly.
fouls. A lot of people have flopped. I mean, shit, Reggie Miller used to fake getting fouled a lot
Exactly.
and sell it
Exactly.
and get people
Hell,
fouled out of
even
game.
Mike used
Yeah,
to be yelling at referees half the damn game. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, everybody did it. Everybody does it. So I'm with you, bruh. But
yeah.
as always, thank you for letting me on this joint, bro. I appreciate it.
All love, bro. For real, for
All
real.
right,
Appreciate
bro.
you. Yep. Uh, But yeah, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my dog Black Maul getting up in here. Yeah, my point is this, man. A lot of LeBron's hate, um, to me, is way too much, way too excessive. But again, a lot of people have a lot of people, they recognize that he is not, he's anti-MAGA. He doesn't stand with Donald Trump. And a lot of people have using that as a way to attack him. A lot of people have using the fact that him and his boys have found a way to get into, to become an empire, and they don't do what the status quo is. So a lot of people have an issue with that, for real, and that's really what it come down to, man. Hold on, y'all, hold on. But yeah, that's really what it be coming down to, man. Hey man, what is you in here talking about, Lance? You finna get booted out. What you talking about? But anyway, what's going on?
What's up, bro?
What's happening, bro?
Hey, I just want to give you your flowers, though, bro. Even though, even though, like, your platform is not big, bro, but I respect your message, bro. I respect and how you putting everything together. I just want to just say that.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you rocking with the content and coming on here and giving me that props, man. It mean a lot to me, boss.
Likewise, bro. But what's the topic, though?
I was talking about Kwame Brown criticizing LeBron James' game the other day against Utah when he had 11 points, 12 assists, and like 5 or 6 rebounds, something like that.
I, I, I'll go ahead, finish.
Kwame said LeBron was stat padding, still trying to get 12 assists. My retort to that was, what did he want him to do? To just sit out on the court and just run around with doing cardio? He didn't force himself in the game like people thought he was going to do. He didn't force up shots to try to get 20 and 30 to have a big scoring output in his first game back. He played within the Florida offense and he got guys high percentage shots. And I'm like, what is wrong with that? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna sound stupid for a second. Who the fuck is Kwame Brown? I mean, I know who he is, but like in my humbly opinion, bro, his opinion doesn't matter at the end of the day. I clearly show on the court like he didn't take the game serious, so that's where he ended up where he at. I'm not, like I said, he a bum, but
Man, and listen, like I said, man, for me personally, for a guy like Kwame was the #1 draft pick, right?
fact.
He expected to be the cornerstone of a franchise. To try to nitpick everything that I'm not saying he can't have any criticism, but every game LeBron James plays, Kwame has to excessively critique it. Even when he plays well, he tries to find something. So to me, I know what that's about. Kwame out here he has figured out the way to keep his channel popping is to hate LeBron James. Kwame out here talking about somebody with stat padding, he should have been stat padding in his career.
I
The
mean,
brother averaged 6 points and 5 rebounds for his career. Like, come on now.
I mean, don't that go for everybody in the NBA? Don't it be stat patty? Let's
Man,
be real.
it's like I say, it's a lot of people that have done it. But
Yeah.
if you watch that game on Tuesday, he wasn't stat padding at all. Kwame knew that's just how he feeds his fan base with the LeBron hate. But
Oh yeah, I
anybody
know.
that knows basketball will watch that game and say, man, what was it? What was it that he was doing that he was forcing in this game? Nothing at all.
It wasn't. It wasn't because like what you just said, bro. Is like he figured the flow out of the game. I mean, of the way his team was playing. I mean, I watched the game. Of course, I'm a Brown fan. You know, like I wanted the nigga to come back to shut these niggas up because I've been hearing everything they've been saying. Like, oh yeah, he gonna make them look bad. You know, he gonna fuck up that chemistry. What
Yeah,
about Reeve? I'm like, bro, the nigga been playing for 23 fucking years, bro. Don't you think he can just adopt that shit? And even bro, last year they played together. You know what I'm saying? Even coming
yeah,
to you know, like you know, people like Kwame Brown and other niggas that be on YouTube that just be sparing that narrative, bro. They love that narrative. You know what I'm saying? And then when he proved them wrong, they just want to, like you said, they want to add something to it. They want to look for something to be like, oh yeah, he didn't score 30 points. He only took 4 shots to make 11 shots. I'm like, bro, just enjoy the game of basketball. Like even I was talking to one of my coworkers about the same thing. I'm like, how you think Brown's gonna do when he come back? And then he was saying like, man, like I don't know. I'm like, bro, the nigga been playing for 23 years, bro. It's like he know his role. Even like, don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong, respectfully. Like the way he played on Thursday, I'm not saying he gonna average 11 or 14, but I feel like he should just average like above like around like 20 and be like Magic Johnson, being the playmaking because that's all the Lakers need, bro. You know it.
yeah. Just need
Yeah,
a
I mean,
playmaker, somebody to
yeah.
make. Yeah, for sure.
Of course, it's like we know Luka is the point guard. Luka can handle the ball, but like I said, the highest IQ on the court is Braun, bro.
That's
You
without question. Highest IQ by far.
as that
Yep.
as exactly you can like if you can hate all you want, all them haters can hate all they want, but at the end of the day, bro, that nigga got the highest IQ in the NBA, bro. He
Yep.
does, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like even bro, when I was watching the game, I'm like, this what the Lakers need, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Just need, yeah, they need like. I'm not saying Luka is a playmaker, but Luka going he gonna want he gonna want to get his 30 every fucking night, bro, or some night. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if Brian can beat the playmaker for them niggas, bro, they have a shot, in my opinion. But
A
we'll see
thousand
going down.
percent they do. A thousand
Yeah.
percent they got a shot, man. And that's what I want. That's what I was saying. And by making this video, man, Kwame Brown and these excessive criticisms is ridiculous. Especially when he never improved in his career, never tried to expand his game in any way, but he goes out of his way to critique Bronny every time about how Bronny ain't this and he ain't that. And I was like, brother, come on, brother. You was around and you never got to your potential or never got even close to what people said your potential was. So to act like a guy, Kwame would get on YouTube and say LeBron, his game is not as good as it is. It was all the media hyping him up. Well, Kwame, the media they said you was supposed to be the next one too, and look what happened. So yeah, it's just a lot of, to me, silly critiques that don't have any weight to it, especially when you watch basketball. But hey, I know what a lot of dudes got to do to get their views, and that's what they got to do. But my
Yeah,
point is, man, I
that's
never
crazy.
seen a guy be this good, be underappreciated and undervalued for so long, and act like, I mean, be underappreciated and act like people act like he's a role player, like, But yeah, like I say, man, I know a lot of this come with the territory, man. But I
I mean,
appreciate you for getting on.
Talking to me, boss. I appreciate it
yeah, bro.
for sure. All right, man. Look, y'all, I'm finna get off this thing, man. I appreciate everybody that came on to listen to me. I'm gonna be back on a little later on, but I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. I'm off this thing, y'all. Peace.